Okay, guys, I'm gonna look around this way. Whatever you do, do not make any noises that can bring them this way. Alright, let's go ahead and let's get into this. Oh, hey, I almost shot you there. Alright, the situation I'm in kind of reminds me of a game that I actually used to play. Matter of fact, I think I got it right here. This is Into the Dead. Now, if you guys already know, Into the Dead, what's amazing about this game was it started off as a mobile game. Not just a basic turnstile type game, but actually so interesting that they actually had to put it on a physical copy. Now let's talk about this, and let's talk about something that is a little bit unique about this game. The one thing I really enjoy about this game more than anything is I enjoy it almost as much as I enjoy the physical, or I should say digital copy of it that's on mobile. Should we take the time to actually play it? That's up to you guys. If you guys want to see more of this and you want to see me play it, let's go ahead and get into this. Wait. You hear that? Let's also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel. And if you're new to this channel, also don't forget to like. I'm serious. But besides that though, let's go ahead and let's get into this wonderful game. Oh man, they didn't give me bullets again. I'm out, bro. Now thinking back actually at the way I played this game, there are a lot of little different things that you kind of have to pay attention to. You're not running in this game. Your character starts off running in this game. You're trying to get past to a certain distance. You're trying to kill as many types of zombies as you can. You're trying to get the stars that you need as well. You have to fight. If you want to get certain weapons in this game, you have to 5-star that level or 5-star that chapter, meaning that you have to completely FC this game. You have to completely do that. And the one way you do that is just paying attention to the stars on the side as the game is loading up, and try to do every little thing. Like you have some real cool ones that you have to do, and then you have some real silly ones that you have to do, like running under electric towers, in which I think is hilarious in itself. It definitely works. I can't lie, like it's one of those things that at the end of it, you're gonna be like, man, I am tired. But when you get that next weapon, you like, I'm ready. It's like, I don't know, it's like a freaking cup of joe just slapped you in the face after you completely get that new weapon. Because the next weapon that you're gonna get is going to be OP. Now, the one thing in the mobile game, I didn't really like that much compared to the physical game. The physical game, you're getting everything as a whole. With the mobile game, the knifing. Okay, now we don't get into that. The knifing, I love the mechanic for that. I like that you have to tap a button similar that you do in other games. Don't get me wrong when it comes to that. But I like the knifing system better on the main system. Your knife is a knife that you use one time to stab into the zombie, and it may break or it gets stuck into the zombie. Now there are certain perks where when you use your knife, you get to use it twice. I like that perk. It's also a perk that normally doesn't show up that much. So it's a perk that you do get, but in the mobile game, you have to, when you use up all the knives that you have, when you replay a stage and things like that, it takes away from it. Basically because you can run out of knives, and if a zombie grabs you, that's pretty much a one-hit kill. Unless you have a companion that can save your life. And I'm going to get into the companion part as well. That's going to be the next topic I talk about after this. The knifing system is great when you have it, but for mobile, it's a disadvantage with that. Like, it's a real huge disadvantage, because if you run out, you have to pay for them. I'm not against paying, because I understand that it is a mobile game. They have to make money somewhere. But this is kind of where I have to throw in a wrench in there, and I will bring up that later on down the line. Just remember, paying for things, and things that you should pay for, and things that it's like I have to pay for that. Just think about that. Just keep that in your head. But back to the companions. Let's say you don't have a knife and you're playing a mobile game. A companion can save you, but you do have to unlock them. And not all companions are created equal. You have some companions that run with you and take down zombies to open up a pathway for you. Some companions may run towards secret items, or a flare box, or an ammunition box that is used to get you more ammunition. Now, these green beautiful boxes will save the day every single time. They will sometimes give you ammunition for both of your weapons, sometimes just one, and sometimes you might not get any, but you might get grenades instead. I promise you, whatever you get is worth it, if it can help you blast through those zombies. Grenades are awesome. I think that that's one of the things you have the full choice of which direction you go, left or right. You have the choice of like you shooting and stuff like that as well. You have the perks that you can put on the guns, like the flaming rounds, the piercing rounds, in which hits not just one zombie, but if a zombie is behind it, you can get a double kill off of that and get the count up faster. And those counts, depending on which stage that you're on, you may have to kill maybe 100 zombies, or you may have to kill 30 zombies. Just depends. I do like the gaming mechanics that they have in there, but the only problem that I have with just one, and it's in both games, the mobile and the physical, I guess there was no way for them to take it out, just because you are moving left and right. And it's my only pet peeve, believe it or not, with this game, with this whole entire game. It's my only pet peeve that I share with both of them. In the physical, I really don't have any pet peeves with it. Like I said, I'm not trying to pick no favoritism or anything like that. If you like mobile games, I definitely tell you to play this. But when you run into a wall or a building, you cannot dodge that building. Like, if you're running and you're more focused on the zombies, and let's just say, oh, that beautiful house is in the way, you're gonna bump into that house or that car, and you have to move left or right to scoot on out the way. And that can suck. That can be really the make or break to actually end you in that game. And that's the one thing that I truly do hate about that. That's the main pet peeve that I have about this game, is when I run into a wall or I'm trying to get around something. If a zombie comes out the side of that, you're gonna run right into them. That sucks. So you better have a knife. If you're playing on mobile, I hope that you didn't use all your knives up, because if you did, that's gonna be a bad day, because you have to pay for those knives. And that's pretty much it when it comes to the gameplay. Now on mobile, and like I said, the physical, they share the same thing. It's just if you run out of one thing on the mobile, you have to pay for it. Going into the elements, I think that they did a great job. When I say the environments, the story, the the leveling up of the game, I think they did a real great job with that. I think that the boosters and the extra weapons that you earn on down the way, and the companions, I think they did a great job with that. I like the simple fact that I can have, you start off with dogs. I like that you can start off with a companion, not start off with a companion, but you get a companion on down the line. I like that. I like that you can have, that setup, and whatever zombies they kill go towards your kill count. I think that is awesome. I like things like that. They built it up in a way that it works. It's one of those things that continues to work and work and work and work and work and will work for you. So I really do enjoy that. But besides that, we're gonna go into something I really enjoy, and I enjoyed on both of them, but this is where that pay part comes in. And just hear me, and I hope some of you guys actually understand what I mean when I say I don't mind paying for certain things in mobile games. Like, definitely if I'm just having a hard time with doing a specific part in a mobile game, and I might need that little extra boost, and I can't find something because it's paid only, I might buy it just to see where else in the storyline that I can go to. But I have a problem when it comes to buying extra knives and things like that, definitely, because in the physical you just have it. But when I have to go in and I have to buy the extras, and with the extras, let me go ahead and let me explain about extras. Extras, you have arcade mode. Arcade mode is pretty much a run and gun until you die. So you'll be running through that and you just kill as many zombies as you can to get your count up. And for certain ones, it may be the highest count may be 150. The other ones, it might be 300 or 400. But believe me, the game does not end when you make it to a certain location, make it to a certain distance, which you would normally do in the original game. You continue, you keep on going. It's like it's just an unlimited run over and over and over until you finally wipe out all of the zombies. That's literally how that works. But you do start off with some pretty badass perks in arcade mode. Some of them you start off with a gun that has flame rounds. Some of them piercing. Some of them exploding rounds. It's fun. I'm not gonna lie to you, and that's pretty much how arcade works. But for the mwah, the mwah on the cake, and you guys will definitely understand this. The kabang or the kapow, the pie, the main thing, like I tell you guys all the time, that can make or break a game is the extras, right? I told you about arcade mode. We normally know arcade modes come with certain games, but side stories. And these side stories aren't your normal side stories. Like, they really got permission and a lot of different things to do these side stories. The first one, Divided. You start off playing as a person in the military, and all you're trying to do is find the group that you came with. Your fallen comrades, missing comrades, whatever you want to call it. That's what you're trying to do in Divided. Now, Frostbitten, you're actually trying to get to a location to help this old man out who has supplies, weapons, and everything like that. He pretty much talks you into it. Now, the third one is one of my favorite. It's not my top favorite, but it's in the top 3. Now, like, Divided is nice, Frostbitten is nice. I love the story setup for them. You can tell they spent the time doing this. Like, they spent the time really working on the stories for these side stories. And I know that may be a tongue twister, but they really did work their asses off on this, and I really appreciate them for it. I like in Untamed, you run inside. You start off in like this animal sanctuary type thing where, I guess it's just like, how you would drive a car. I cannot think of the word. So if somebody knows what it is, just put it in the comments down below. But it's like normally this place you just drive through and you feed the animals and stuff, but you're running to this location, and in part 2 you get to this location. Untamed has freaking tigers, bro. Like, you guys don't hear me. Untamed has freaking tigers that are like, you can run their companion. And when I say these tigers, like, when this tiger comes in, he messes things up. He wrecks things. And it gets even more serious than that. But I don't want to ruin any of the stories for you guys. I promise you. I'm gonna fly through these, and then I'm gonna give you my honest opinion between the mobile and the physical game. The next game after that is Night of the Living Dead. Now, if you guys remember Night of the Living Dead, how that starts off. Imagine this game where you get to play with Ben. Now, a lot of you guys don't know, Ben was the black guy who, in the original one, if I'm not mistaken, he did survive, and then they did the remake in the early 90s, and I think he died in that one. He definitely was dead in that one. This kind of goes off of his story, so take that as you will, as a prequel, or maybe not, but take it. I think that this would be kind of a good extension of, what happened before, what he had to deal with before everything kind of went to shit. I think that that's a really, really good part to this game. Do not get me wrong, I love Night of the Living Dead. And the 5th game, y'all ain't gonna believe me when I tell you what the 5th game is. Bruh, I'm just gonna tell y'all. The 5th game is Ghostbusters. Now, a lot of folks gonna be like, Ghostbusters? This is where I felt like they spent the most energy and everybody geeked out on this, like whoever was on the development team for this geeked out. I'm talking about, it's like they got everything right plus some. Your companion can be Slimer. That's what I was telling you guys about earlier. Slimer is wild in this game, and you can activate him to attack. And I thought that that was so cool. Not gonna lie to you guys, I really, really enjoyed that. Way more than I probably should. But every story, every side story that they had in here, from beginning to end, I'm not going to tell you much about Ghostbusters. That was it. From beginning to end, with every single one of these side stories, there's a story at the beginning and a story at the end. The only one that probably does not work that way is Frostbitten. I don't know why it's like that, but all of these other ones are like short stories, each and every episode. Now, when I tell you that these are a decent time for short, like stories, they're a decent time through it. Yes, you can run through them. Yes, you can play them and weigh them out for about, depending on how long it takes you to beat the stage. They have a different type of atmosphere to them. Like, it's certain parts that it's like nighttime where you have to walk around and you have to like point the gun to your left and right. I know they do it in Ghostbusters, they do it in Night of the Living Dead, but you're just walking and you're looking around and it's just like, you're shooting as you go, but you don't know what's gonna pop around that corner. Now, that element of the games, or the side stories, I really enjoyed that way more than I should. Now, I also have to give a shout out for Metal Jesus, because I didn't even know that there was a physical version of this until he talked about it a few months back on his channel with Switch games that he had bought. I have to give him a shout out. I do appreciate him so much for actually bringing it up, because I would have never knew. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and throw this back towards That Black Oni. I hope I have educated you guys. I hope that I made you guys brain juices and brain meat work a little bit better. And I'm hopefully, if you guys, don't mind, hit that thumbs up if you like the video, or give me a like, whatever you want to do. And if you're new to my channel, or if you're a veteran of my channel, don't forget to hit that notification bell. If you forgot, believe me, it happens to all of us. Hit that notification bell, and that will let you know when my next video is coming out. And also follow me on Twitter. You guys will know if you follow me on Twitter or you get this game, please hashtag That Black Oni on it as well, so I can actually see it and I will give you guys a follow. And I appreciate you guys so much if you do that. Besides that, let's get ready to go back to That Black Oni and let him give the final closing for everything. I had fun with you guys and I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. Okay guys, that's the main reason I actually really do enjoy the physical version over the mobile. But the mobile is free to download. Just understand what you're getting into when you play the mobile. There's nothing wrong with it. I really enjoy them equally. They just have certain flaws. And that's just how it is at the end of the day. But once again, you guys take care. Don't forget to always look over your shoulders and always stay quiet. Me, I gotta get back and make sure everything is alright with my teammates. Guys, take care. Also, once again, don't forget to hit that like button if you like this video. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe. And also, thank you guys for your time once again. And honorable mentions before we sign out.
Hey guys, are you trying to bring your gaming to the next level? Check out my guy, Negative Edge. He has you covered on everything you would possibly need for a live stream. He does custom overlays, meaning that no one else will have the overlay that you have. Makes it more better, way more special, and not something just that you can grab offline and 20 other people have it. That's not what we do around here. At Negative Edge, you also have your own special jukebox of royalty-free music. Never again will you ever have to worry about receiving any strikes or penalties towards you for licensed music. And also, another thing that you don't also have to worry about is if you need a PC built, Negative Edge also has you. Negative Edge has also rebuilt my PC, and believe me, it works like a dream. My wire work is also something to behold. My PC works 30,000 times better than it did before. Check out my guy, Negative Edge. And oh yeah, let them know that Black Oni sent you. Thank you.
Okay, since we got that out the way, this is your boy, That Black Oni, coming to you guys once again, signing out in 3, 2. Did y'all hear that? I see one. I see one. Got him. You guys have a nice day.